Hello, Wanderers. My name is Queenie. Welcome back to the channel. The Where Winds Meet devs just dropped a letter. And I want to be really clear about something before we start. I'm not the one calling this a huge deal. They are. Their words, not mine. They're calling this the start of a brand new era for the entire game. This Queenie is all excited. World scale, exploration, combat, storytelling, visuals. They said all of it is getting overhauled. Not tweaked, overhauled. So let's actually go through what that means, because there is a lot buried in this letter that hasn't been talked about yet. Holy smokes! The scale of Hidden Mountain is bigger than we thought. Let's start with the raw numbers, because they're kind of wild. Hidden Mountain isn't just a new zone. It's 4 main areas broken into 14 subregions. 10 plus new bosses, each with their own distinct mechanics. 8 Jianghu legacies hidden across the peaks, plus dozens of side stories. That alone got me yelling at the calendar to hurry the heck up. And then there's the vertical depth. The devs confirmed exploration in this region goes past 2,000 meters. From underwater Mohist ruins, to underground labyrinths, to a literal mechanical city floating in the clouds. This isn't a tall map for the sake of being tall. It's shadowed valleys to sky-high clockwork towers. And apparently, every layer has its own thing going on. Oh, and over 10,000 interactive NPCs, each with their own daily routines. Water-powered machines running day and night, mill gears turning with the current. The devs are pitching this as a mountain that's actually alive, not a backdrop. We get 2 factions, 1 mountain, and you decide who wins. Here's the part I think is genuinely the most interesting story hook in the whole letter. We already knew about Mohist Hill, the new building and engineering sect. What we didn't know is that they have a rival. Meet the Qiongqi Artificers. Same mechanical expertise as Mohist Hill, completely opposite philosophy. Where Mohist Hill lives by utility, universal love, and non-aggression, the Qiongqi believe raw mechanical power should decide who controls the mountain. And according to the devs, this isn't just flavor text. This is a real ideological clash that shapes the region. And the outcome is explicitly framed as being in the player's hands. That's a much bigger story stake than new sect joins the roster. So wait, do we get to pick a side? Or do we third-party both of them, like in Fortnite? I don't know. I am up for whatever is fun. The Gauntlets have a name now. Bamboocut Kite. If you've been waiting on Gauntlets info, we've got more. The full combat style built around gauntlets, plus the rope dart, now has an official name. Bamboocut Kite. The pitch is a style that shifts fluidly between close quarters pressure, think lightning combos and heavy burst damage, and tactical repositioning using the rope dart to reset distance. So it's not just punchy weapon, it's punch and pull, aggression with an escape valve built in. Sounds sexy as heck, but am a fanbrella girl, although am not opposed to trying it out. Y'all, we got new villains and bosses you'll actually fight. Combat content got some real names attached too. Meet Zhang Wanxi. The letter describes him as deceptively careless looking, but he commands puppet formations that are apparently terrifying. including mechanical enemies called the rosy-faced swordsworn, who turn hanging wires into lethal twin-blade strikes. Then there's the world boss lineup, the synchronized duo Qi and Kuo, and the Ironheart Centipede, which the devs describe as having relentless multi-leg strikes and toxic mist. And the letter straight up teases what's coming after that. 2 more bosses down the line, called the Bell Toller and the Golden Colossus. The devs' own advice here is worth repeating. Brute force isn't going to cut it. You're supposed to read the mechanical patterns, find the weak points, and outsmart these things. This sounds like a real step up in boss design complexity from what we've had so far. It also sounds super scary to non-sweats like me. Hopefully we got our companion assists back. A legendary name is attached to the combat now. This one caught me off guard. The devs confirmed a collaboration with martial arts choreographer Yuen Woo-ping on the game's combat animation and action design. If that name doesn't ring a bell, he's one of the most respected fight choreographers in martial arts cinema history. Having him involved in shaping how combat feels is a significant signal about how seriously they're taking the wuxia half of this game going forward. Bro, I would love Yuen Woo-ping as my companion assist in-game. Yes, please, and thank you. The tech upgrade is bigger than better graphics. On the visual side, new realistic lighting system, full environmental texture overhaul, and a completely reworked wind system that affects foliage, mist behavior, and how mechanisms interact with their surroundings. The letter frames it as morning light filtering through forests with layered shadows, mist rolling across peaks, while the mechanical city flickers in and out of view. And Mohist City's gears and lights creating a genuinely different mood at night. First thing I'm gonna do is test things by maxing out my PC settings, because the graphics I'm seeing in the content creator assets is mind-blowing. And underneath all of that, quality of life changes. A new system called the Modulating Stone lets you salvage spare legendary gear into a usable resource instead of it sitting dead in your inventory. Plus, one-click gear upgrading and a new gear favoriting system to cut down on repetitive menu work. Hooray! So, what's coming after Hidden Mountain? The letter doesn't stop at July 23rd either. They confirmed a new map mode called Perception Forest, a scavenging, treasure hunting mode through ruins and dark alleys. New multiplayer PvE modes are in development for tougher group content. And if you want something more relaxed, there's a mini-game in the works called Horse Racing Chess. On top of that, offline events. They'll be at a comic exhibition from July 23rd to 27th, and then Gamescom in Cologne from August 26th to 30th, showing off new exploration content, bosses, and combat systems in person. And now for the launch rewards. Quick practical note before we wrap. The devs confirmed launch rewards for completing Hidden Mountains version content. 60 total free pulls, including ones converted from Echo Jades, plus 3 outfits. You motivated yet? Worth completing the version content just for that alone. So, is where winds meet actually changing forever? Based on this letter, I'd say the devs themselves think so. And honestly, the scope here backs it up. 2 rival factions, a fully vertical 2,000-meter region, a named combat legend shaping the fight feel, and a roadmap that already stretches past launch day. If you haven't seen my prep videos yet, go check the 10 things to do before Hidden Mountain video and the Do You Need to Be a Builder video, both linked below, so you're fully ready for the 23rd. Let me know in the comments what part of this letter you're most hyped for. See you in Hidden Mountain. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow.